Welcome back to the Cartoon History Channel. This is Facts Friday 108, the evolution of black characters in animation. The timeline in this video is 1940 till present. The first black voice actress I'm going to talk about is Lillian Randolph, pictured in the next slide. Her character that I'm going to talk about lasted from 1940 to 1952. She was the unnamed character, owner of Tom from Tom and Jerry. The reason the original owner from of Tom and Jerry is considered on a list like this at the start, because she was the maid archetype. But that was one of the few ways those kind of voice actresses could get work back then. They had to do roles just like their live-action counterparts that stereotyped the culture. That kind of casting changed and evolved over the decades before 1993. That's when it really changed. The change I'm talking about happened on January 10th, 1993, in the season 2 episode of the Rugrats called Meet the Carmichaels. Introduced the character called Susie Carmichael that was voiced by Cree Summer, pictured in the next slide. The character Susie was being raised by a writer on a famous cartoon called The Dummy Bears, which was a parody of the then popular Care Bears from the 80s and early 90s. And a strong female lead of a mom, Lucy Carmichael, that was a OBGYN doctor. She was the legitimate, genuine friend to the four main babies, Phil, Lil, Chucky, and Tommy. The hero to the bully, Angelica. She was the positive influence on the show. The nucleus, if you will, that held everything together. And Cree Summer's character was an example of writing that really changed, and when you started seeing those kind of characters as individuals instead of just characters in a show. Around the same time, even though it got released a year later, Disney was making their own big changes in this kind of character casting for The Lion King. Robert Guillaume from the Benson and Soap Show was cast as Rafiki, the mandrill of The Lion King. The next picture is a picture of the kind of animal that Rafiki is, but it's a real mandrill and not Rafiki because of copyright reasons. And the picture after that is a picture of Robert Guillaume. The reason why this kind of casting was celebrated and praised versus the kind of casting in the past is this was a tribute to the black voice actors and the concept of a good character. He was the wise shaman of the Pride. He was the knowledgeable advisor of the whole group and a friend to everyone in the Prides and the whole kingdom, really. The last evolution type cartoon I'm going to talk about is the Boondocks. And the next voice actor I'm going to talk about is John, that played the granddad, pictured in the next slide. Boondocks was based off this culturally appropriate but satirical version of the black life of these three people, a grandfather and his two grandsons. and it got made into a cartoon in the early 2000s on the Adult Swim show. And it satired everything. But the focus of the show, as far as the morally right, was the brother Riley and the granddad that was voiced by John. The older brother on the show was the more morally compass one. The other brother was the one that gave John's character a lot of trouble. But the key moral compass of the show was the granddad. And the show's hilarious. Watch it when you get time. Join me next time for Facts Friday 109. And tell me in the comments what you want for Facts Friday 109. And make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to know about my videos every Friday and Saturday at 3. And make sure you hit that bell or you're not going to get the notifications.